everyone, my name is Joey and this is Katie, and today
we are going to finish sound deadening and insulation in the last part of our van, which is the headliner, behind the headliner. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower it and try to just stick our hands in there to get the Kil-Mat and insulation in, and hopefully we don't have to pull it all the way down, but let's get into it.
Yeah, side note, we call this the forehead of the dolphin.
Yes.
And we'll show you why now.
Photoshop. How do you make a dolphin noise? Based on our research so far, the only clips we should have to release are right here, right here, and right here. And it should drop enough for us to be able to get back in there to put in the sound deadening and insulation. But if you come over here, you can see we have quite a bit of room because they didn't include our airbags. A little bitter about that. Yeah, we're gonna pop it off and I'm gonna show you the tools we're gonna use to do that. All right, so to pop the headliner off, we bought these like automotive headliner prior things for the little plastic clips. There's gonna be a link in the description below if you wanna get some. They've been super helpful so far in the build, and it should be as easy as tucking this under and prying it out.
So, we have our prying tools and screwdrivers and fingies, and we're gonna basically see which one works best to get these three clips out. We watched a video, so we're basically pros at this, and I think I'm just going to use a hammer. Just kidding, I'll probably use something like this. So you see it back there.
I'm just gonna have to trust you on that.
Yes, there. I don't wanna use the metal on metal because I don't wanna scratch paint. So I'm gonna use the big boy. Let's see, which one do you wanna start with? I don't know if we can lower it even more. I'm wondering if we unscrew these.
If it'll drop a little bit?
Yeah.
Would that compromise the bolts in the back?
I'm not sure. Because we know this is connected up front, right? Because it's connected here.
There's bolts all along the windshield, and
right.
There's the side ones.
So like, I feel like if we drop these, we might get more space.
Because they're bolted in.
And it's like we could totally do it right here.
I just don't want to break it.
Right.
All right, so I think the plan is we're going to take the bolts out of that and see if we get a little bit more room without having to drop the whole headliner. All right, so we said we were gonna drop the headliner with the screws. We're gonna try not to do that. We're gonna test it first. So we're gonna use our Kil-Mat. It's the 80 mil, and this is the original, part of the original 5 boxes we ordered when we first did sound deadening in the van. And then our rollers, all this will be linked below, don't worry. And then we also have a piece of wood that we found when we were doing the sound deadening originally, helped in kind of the tight spaces, so we're thinking this may be helpful in conjunction with the rollers.
Agreed.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna do this.
If it doesn't work, we will pull it down, but we're gonna try this first. All right, so this is what it sounds like pre-Kil-Mat in the forehead of the dolphin. You can hear kind of that echoey, tingy sound.
Since we only have one stool and there's room for only one person working on the headliner, Joey held it back and watched TikToks while Katie pushed the Kil-Mat into place.
All right, now that the Kil-Mat is in, the next step is insulation. So this is our Thinsulate that we got from DIY van. We ordered 60 linear feet, and this is how much we have left after insulating the whole van, the ceiling. We're pretty excited to have this much left because we'll be able to use it for the windows. But we're going to cut this for the headliner and attach it with the 3M90 spray. And yeah, let's get to it.
Katie measured the forehead of the van and cut out Thinsulate that we needed. She then inserted it into the opening and sprayed it down with 3M90 spray adhesive to keep it secured.
Okay, the Kil-Mat's in, and now the Thinsulate is in, and then the next step is we're gonna put a layer of Low-E, but I just wanted to show this is how much Thinsulate we have left of that 60 linear feet that we ordered, and I'm hoping that it'll be just enough to do window shades, insulated window shades, but that will be a future video. So for now, we're gonna go and grab our Low-E, and we're gonna put that up next. All right, so that's our Thinsulate glued up there with 3M90, and our Low-E is just gonna sit right in between, and then we'll snap the headliner back on and be done.
Since there was leftover scraps of Thinsulate left, we stuffed it into the side channels of the headliner for added warmth.
Whew. All right, so this is our Low-E. We also ordered it from DIY Van. We ordered 30 linear feet, and this is literally all we have left. After we put it on the ceilings and the walls, it should be just enough for the headliner. And for now, I'm gonna cut it and tuck it in. All right. Feels a little close, but we'll go with it. Too close, too close. All right, so there's foam spacers for the headliner, which haven't been an issue because I've just worked around them, but I cut this whole piece thinking I could slide it in, and that spacer doesn't actually drop enough for me to be able to slide this in, so I'm gonna have to cut this. So I trimmed the Low-E so that it can fit between those two foam spacers, and now I'm just gonna tuck it up in. Should go. There we go.
You did a great job.
And then I cut the other sides, so they should tuck in as well. Step ladder. I'm gonna do this side first. Alright, so that was relatively simple. We have the layer Kil-Mat, we have the layer of Thinsulate, and then the final layer of Low-E, and all we have to do is clip back in these little attachments, and we'll be done. The whole thing will be insulated. Alright, so it's done. We're really happy that we were able to fit our hands back in there with just dropping the 3 prongs on the top of the headliner instead of having to fully disassemble it because it's wired for power and it just would have been super complicated. So hopefully that is helpful information to you because we've seen other videos on YouTube where they literally had to take the whole thing down. So we want to show that you can do it by just doing those 3 buttons on top. And yeah, so if you found this video helpful, it really helps our channel if you hit that like button. And if you want to see how we finish out our van build, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.